name is Joshua Mullins, and I'm the founder of Tele-Sale Life. And just to give you a little background on me so you know who you're speaking to, I've been in the insurance industry 14 years, and my primary focus has always been the final expense market. And about 4.5 years ago, I started developing Tele-Sale Life, which is the ability to sell life insurance from home over the phone. And a lot of people ask me when I speak to them, why would you want to do that? Well, after 10 years of selling insurance the traditional way, I was fed up. I mean, the way I used to sell insurance was I bought $400 to $600 a week in leads, and then I traveled 3 states. I worked Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. I was gone 45 weeks out of the year. What I would do is I'd go to an area where my leads were, I'd get a hotel, and I'd work my leads. Before I ever got started working my leads, though, I had only $700 to $800 in expenses that I had to cover before I made a dime, because I had my leads, my hotel, my gas, my food, and all of that. Now, and I was very successful doing it that way. I wrote over $100,000 a year in personal production every single year for 10 years straight under that program. But after 10 years, like I said, I was fed up. I knew that I either had to find a better way to sell life insurance or I had to get out of the business. So I started looking around, and one of the first things that I came across was what we call direct carriers. These are carriers that sell their insurance directly to the client. They don't have an agent. They sell it over the phone, over the TV, through the mail. You know who I'm talking about. And I said to myself, I said, you know, if there's companies out there that are selling insurance this way and they're successful, there's got to be some carriers out there that would allow us agents to sell insurance the same way. And that's how the birth of telesales actually began. Now, 4.5 years ago, the way we done it was drastically different than now. What we would do is we'd call a client up on the phone and we'd sell them over the phone. We'd mail them or fax them an application and wait on it to come back in. We've revolutionized that process. The way it works now, you sell a client over the phone, you conference them into the home office, they do what's called a phone application. At the end of the phone application, they give you a policy number, you're done. No paperwork to the office, no paperwork to the client. It doesn't get much better than that. You know, so that's what we really love about this system. When I set out to develop Tele-Sale Life, I wanted to make sure that I accomplished 3 primary things. First thing I wanted to accomplish was I wanted it to be a turnkey system. I wanted it to be something that anybody could plug into. Someone that had never done this before could come in, plug into our system, be successful with a very small learning curve, and we've accomplished that. The second thing that I wanted it to do was I wanted it to be easy to teach and easy to learn. Now, when I say easy, I don't mean make 3 phone calls, get 12 sales. I mean that the product information's easy, the underwriting information's easy, the sales process is easy, understanding how we get the leads is easy. Everything has been made simple and easy to learn. The third thing that I wanted it to be was I wanted it to be cost effective to the agent. Like I said, the average agent out there buys 20 to 30 leads per week. If they're writing any kind of significant business at all, they're buying 20 to 30 leads per week at $15 to $20 a lead. So, I mean, they're paying $300 to $600 a week in lead costs. And then, of course, they got their gas, and if they're traveling like I used to do, they got their hotel and food and everything like that. So, I mean, a lot of agents out there that's writing big amounts of business, they have $500 to $1,000 a week in expenses to cover before they ever make a dime. And we've really eliminated all of that. We've eliminated the travel, the gas, the expenses, and we've lowered the lead costs drastically. And that's why our program is so successful. Our top agents are actually making $250,000 a year plus. And our part-time agents are making over $1,000 a week on the average. I know that may be hard for you to believe. It'd probably be hard for me to believe too if I hadn't spent the last 4.5 years doing it. I honestly believe we have one of the most successful opportunities in the entire insurance industry right now. Now, what does it take to be successful with us? First thing, you got to be selected. And we don't just hire everybody. We have a selection process because we have a limited amount of spots available for this program. But if we select you, you need to have a couple of key ingredients. You need to have an incredible work ethic. You need to be willing to get up and go to work and be self-motivated and be disciplined. That's essential here. The second thing is you need to be coachable. We have a proven system that works. And, I mean, if you have a system that works, we don't have a problem with you using it, but we have a system that works for everybody. The third thing and the most important thing that you have to be is you have to be able to convey like, believe, and trust to people. If they like you, they'll listen to you. If they believe and trust you, they'll do business with you. And that's something we can't teach. It's something you got to develop on your own. Now, you may be asking, well, what do we, as Tele-Sale Life, what do we bring to the table? We bring a turnkey system that's easy to plug into. We bring some of the best coaches in the nation. We got top producers that are willing to mentor you and help you with your success. And then the third thing we bring is the best lead program in the nation. We got live transfers, we got TV leads, we got direct mail. We've got the best lead program with the best lead cost in the nation. Now, the key to succeeding with Tele-Sale Life is to be able to take all of those ingredients and mix them together with a huge desire to succeed. And if you can do that, we'll show you how to make more money in the insurance industry than you ever thought possible. I'm not kidding when I say that. If you like what you've heard and you think that, this may be something that would fit well for you, I'm going to ask that you contact the national sales leaders. You can contact them by email at nsl@telesalelife.com. That's the letter N, the letter S, the letter L, at T-E-L-E, Tele-Sale, S-A-L-E, Life, L-I-F-E.com, or simply go to our website, which is also Tele-Sale Life, fill out the contact page, under memo, put new agent, and they'll contact you that way. They'll be willing to spend as much time with you as you need to answer all of your questions, and to make sure that you feel comfortable with what we do here and understanding all the ins and outs of it. Well, I'd like to thank you for tuning in, thank you for listening to me, and I look forward to speaking to you in the future. Thank you, and have a great day.